Donald Trump just got loudly booed and berated in Washington, D.C. He went to a restaurant called Joe's Seafood and brought the media to what was announced as an undisclosed location. It turned out to be Joe's Seafood, which is just about a block or so from the White House, so that Donald Trump can show that he was leaving the White House to see what the restaurants look like. Well, when he showed up inside the restaurant, there were people booing him. They were calling him the modern-day Hitler. Watch what happens as Donald Trump walks inside that restaurant, Joe's Seafood. Play this clip.
Enjoy your dinner. Thank you.
Then, before Donald Trump got into the restaurant, he was being booed outside by people in Washington, D.C., who detest Trump's military occupation of their beloved city. Here, play this clip. So as I mentioned, the press weren't told where they were going. They were loaded into motorcade to undisclosed location. Donald Trump was about 3.5 to 4 hours late for a press conference that was supposed to take place earlier. Then one of the things that we learned was that Russian drones were over Poland, which would clearly seem to trigger NATO's Article 5. And as I'm recording this, by all accounts, Russia is sending drones to attack Poland right now, and the NATO has been activated. Donald Trump doesn't mention that, and this is when Donald Trump decided to go to the restaurant, which is incredibly odd. Our editor-in-chief, Ron Velitkowski, writes, he was called out by a reporter this week about never having gone out to dinner in D.C., despite extensive knowledge, he claims, about the restaurant scene in town undergoing a renaissance because of him. So here he is, bravely venturing across the street to see the town, because Joe's Seafood is literally like a block away. Donald Trump was asked some questions during and after the booing. He was asked about the Epstein letter, and he goes, "That's not my signature. That's not the way I speak." Sure, Donald, you horrific fraud, you. Here, play this clip.
Thank you. Enjoy it. It's not my signature, and it's not the way I speak. And anybody that's covered me for a long time knows that's not my language. It's nonsense. And frankly, you're wasting your time. All you do is trying to get off the great success of D.C. and about 200 other things we've done that are so successful.
Then Donald Trump was asked if he will be meeting with the Epstein victims, to which he says, "I've never even thought about that." It's one of the big problems. You've never thought about the victims. You've re-victimized them. You've traumatized them while giving Ghislaine Maxwell, one of your former best friends, immunity and moving her from a maximum security facility in Tallahassee to a minimum security facility in Camp Bryan, Texas. But here's what he says. Let's play it.
Victims, do you plan to meet with?
I don't know about, nobody suggested that.
But would you be open to doing
certainly
that?
I don't like that whole situation with respect to anybody being abused or hurt, but I haven't even thought about that. Thank you all very much. Have a good time. Thank you.
Then Donald Trump was asked about the Israeli airstrike in Doha, Qatar. That's the capital of Qatar. Israel said that they were striking Hamas there, but they hit a residential area in Qatar, and Qatar was unaware that this was going to take place. And Israel didn't tell Donald Trump, but of course, Donald Trump enables Netanyahu to do whatever the hell he wants to do. So here's what Donald Trump says about that. "I'm not thrilled about it," he says. Play this clip.
Really spectacular. We have a capital that's very, very safe right now.
Mr. President. Israeli strike earlier today.
Well, I'm not thrilled. I'm not thrilled about it. I don't have to do that. I'm not thrilled about the whole situation. It's not a good situation. But I will say this: we want the hostages back, but we are not thrilled about the way that.
And then Donald Trump is asked if Israel told him in advance. So, you're giving Israel all of these weapons. So rather than building hospitals here in the United States, rural hospitals, rural healthcare is being closed. We're giving weapons in Israel for them to bomb hospitals in Gaza right now. Did they even give you a heads up about what they were doing in Doha, Donald? Here, play this clip.
But we are not thrilled about the way that went down today.
You caught by surprise?
I'm never surprised by anything, especially when it comes to the Middle East.
How did you work on this?
I'll be giving a full statement tomorrow, but I would tell you this. I was very unhappy about it, very unhappy about every aspect, and we got to get the hostages back. But I was very unhappy about the way that went.
And then Donald Trump, this is how he describes what's taking place in Ukraine and Poland right now. We have that one, and we have Gaza going on. We want to get them both solved and ended. Well, Donald, Vladimir Putin's literally sent his drones into Poland right now. Poland. So much further deeper, all the way to as far west of Ukraine than into Poland right now. And NATO's activated. This is what you have to say. Here, play this clip.
Very unhappy about the way that went down.
Mr. President, when do you plan to speak to Putin? I mean, you said soon. Is that going to happen this week?
Yeah, it'll happen. We have that one and we have Gaza going on. We want to get them both solved and ended.
So Putin's going to have the call will happen this week?
I think so. I think this week or early next week.
And then while Donald Trump is shutting down the 4 city blocks and the surrounding area, he says, we're very, very safe right now. Very safe. Here, play this clip.
We loved working with the mayor and the chief, and we all work together, and the outcome is really spectacular.
Now, Republican Congressmember Joe Wilson, while Donald Trump was at Joe's Seafood, Joe Wilson posts, Russia is attacking NATO ally Poland with Iranian Shahed drones less than a week after Trump hosted the president of Poland, Noraki, at the White House. This is an act of war, and we are grateful to NATO allies for their swift response to war criminal Putin's continued unprovoked aggression against free and productive nations. I urge Trump, respond with mandatory sanctions that will bankrupt the Russian war machine and arm Ukraine with weapons capable of striking Russia. Putin is no longer content just losing in Ukraine while bombing mothers and babies. He is now directly testing our resolve in NATO territory. Putin stated that Russia knows no borders. Free and prosperous nations will teach Russia about borders. Now, as some of these intel websites are reporting, a notice to airman, a NOTAM as it's referred to, has now been issued for Warsaw International Airport, once again closing the airport for unplanned military activity related to ensuring state security. This is not normal even in the slightest, folks. Warsaw International Airport has closed per the NOTAM, closed due to unplanned military activity. As this one observer writes, either Russia is purposefully testing NATO tonight or someone screwed up really badly. Seems clear they're purposely testing NATO. Looks like Poland and Moldova have come under Russian attack as well. Seems that Moldova may have been subject to some of these suicide drones as well. Just so you see here, several Polish NATO fighter jets heard tonight over Lublin in eastern Poland. Here, play this clip right here of that. Let's play it. And here is how it's being reported on Sky News. Ukraine's Air Force has warned that Russian drones have entered airspace over Poland, threatening the city of Zamosk. In Poland, play this clip.
The breaking news that the Reuters news agency is quoting. They are quoting the Ukrainian Air Force in a Telegram messaging app, suggesting that Ukraine's Air Force is warning that Russian drones have entered the airspace of Poland, threatening the city of Zamosk. Drones in Poland, the message said, heading west towards the city of Zamosk. The suggestion is that this is Iran's Iranian-made drones, some suggesting actually, this is unconfirmed, that 5 Girans were 20 kilometers deep into Polish airspace heading for the city of Zamosk. That is reported on social media. Reuters, though, just quoting Ukrainian Air Force, suggesting that drones, Russian drones, are in Poland heading west towards the city of Zamosk. Zamosk itself is northwest of the Ukrainian city of Lviv, on the way to Warsaw. We will keep an eye on that incident, certainly.
While all of that's going on, Donald Trump getting booed at the restaurant. Here he is inside Joe's Seafood getting booed and heckled one more time. Let's play it. There you have it, folks. Let me know what you think and subscribe.